Welcome. Today we contemplate a question that remains the heart of our practice. Who was the Buddha? To truly understand the Buddha, we must look past the statues and the legends. We must see a human being who was born into every worldly advantage, yet had the courage to realize that true happiness cannot be found in a palace. Before he was the awakened one, he was Prince Siddhartha Gautama. He lived a life of ultimate luxury, protected by his father from the harsh realities of the world. He was surrounded by beauty, music, and comfort, never knowing that pain or sorrow existed. However, the turning point in his life came through the four sights. When he finally stepped outside the palace walls, he saw an old man, a sick person, a corpse, and finally, a peaceful monk. His heart was shaken to its core. He realized that wealth could not buy an escape from the nature of life. Driven by an immense sense of compassion for all beings who suffer, he left his royal life behind at the age of 29 to find a permanent solution to human sorrow. For 6 years, he pushed himself to the limits of human endurance. He practiced extreme asceticism in the forest, starving his body until he was near death. But he discovered that a weakened body only led to a clouded mind. Eventually, he sat beneath the Bodhi tree and vowed to find the truth through a balanced mind, the middle way. As the morning star rose, he broke through the walls of ignorance. He became the Buddha, which simply means the awakened one. What makes the Buddha's life a masterpiece of wisdom is that he discovered the truth entirely through his own human effort. He didn't claim to be a god. He claimed to be a man who had finally woken up from the dream of delusion. He saw that the root of our pain is not outside of us, but in our own craving and attachment. He understood the deep laws of the universe, how everything changes, and how our actions create our reality. However, wisdom was only half of his greatness. The other half was his infinite compassion. Instead of staying in the bliss of his enlightenment, he spent the next 45 years walking across the dusty roads of India. He didn't just teach the elite. He sat with the broken-hearted, the poor, and the forgotten. He taught a mother who had lost her child how to find peace through the law of impermanence. He taught a violent criminal how to find redemption through kindness. He treated every person he met as if they were his own child. The Buddha was a supreme physician. He diagnosed the illness of suffering and provided the medicine of the Dhamma. He lived a life where his every word matched his actions, and his every action was aimed at the welfare of others. He showed us that a human mind can be completely purged of anger, greed, and fear, leaving behind only a radiant clarity. His life was the perfect balance. His head was in the highest clouds of wisdom, but his feet were firmly on the ground in service to humanity. As we reflect on his life, we realize that the Buddha is not someone to be worshipped from a distance, but an example to be followed. He is the proof that we, too, can overcome our limitations. He was a pioneer who cleared a path through a dense jungle so that we do not have to wander in the dark. His legacy is not a religion of belief, but a path of transformation that starts with the heart. May the life of the Buddha serve as your greatest inspiration. May his wisdom light your path, and may his compassion warm your heart as you navigate the challenges of your own life. When you ask, "Who was the Buddha?" let the answer be found in the peace and kindness you cultivate within yourself.